Hello. This is Wojciech Pietrzak again, and I'm playing against Shazam Harji, a friendly game, a decent opponent, and this time I drew USSR. Wait a second, because I can't hear anything here. Okay, I have to play without. Without music. Sort of uncomfortable for me, but I hope you'll hear it. I hope I hadn't turned it off. Now what to headline? Red Scarpage is tempting, but my hand is somehow crippled. If it gets defected instead, I may play socialist governments, take from West Germany and UK, not Italy, and then put Red Scare into France. And due to taking from UK, okay, let's do it. Okay, this couldn't be helped. And due to taking from UK, oh, I miscalculated, I don't have access to France. Nonetheless, France would be okay. In this case, I'm gonna take two from here and one from Italy. I was thinking about France being at 0 with realignments, but now it doesn't really matter, so Truman it is. I'm just gonna put one into West Germany. In general, it's not a bad idea to provoke or force USA to place influence into France early on. Now, what's going on with this music? Wait a second. I can actually hear it very silently, but not in my earphones. This is weird. I never faced things like this. Okay, technical stuff. The game is more important now. My last game against this opponent had a riddle and it's unsolved so far. You may search it on my channel. There were some partial answers. I'm not gonna comment them whether they were right or wrong, but they weren't full for sure. The full answer is like somebody who never watched the game before, watches the game, listens to the riddle, watches the answer, and says, Oh, great! This is exactly what it was about. And these answers don't explain why the hell this should work this way. These are just... The answer is Laika. What did I win? And it's not. It doesn't say anything. So, in the meantime, my opponent had played, so France is free to take, but vulnerable to realignments. And Italy is coolable. But I need at least a 4 in Italy. 3 clears, but I have no access. There are other options, however, because this is still vulnerable to realignments, but realigning this would be wasteful. It looks like my earphones don't work any longer because I hear the music when I turn them off, so I'll try to put them on my neck so that I have access to the microphone and hear the music from the computer directly. Sorry if you hear me in some unstandard way, but I've never had my microphone like this before. This is a nice one to prevent France takeover. France and Spain at the same time, but not nice enough. I can take Algeria to protect against realignments. I could coup Italy, and again 4 is enough. You know what? I think I'm gonna take Turkey first. Then, if I take France and Algeria, he may coup Algeria. On the other hand, if I take France and Algeria now, he may coup Algeria. But then France is no longer realignable because DEFCON is dropped, so... there will be time for Turkey. think I should go back to my much better earphones, which I got as a birthday gift from my daughter and wife, and buy a separate microphone just to hear the music and be able to share my comments with you, whatever these comments are worth. 3 more turns to play. I have to score Europe. I should probably prepare Europe scoring, and I have to take care of Milops. With Milops, I'm gonna wait for my last action round and coup Italy. If it succeeds, my opponent faces some nasty alternative. Recoup somewhere else and probably lose Italy, or shore up Italy and lose military operations. No longer of a concern, but France is no longer realignable. Now after this he needs 3 ops, excuse me, to stop my European domination. After which, of course, I'm gonna score Europe, because it's much better to score it for 1 or 2 and get military operations than to score it for speculative 5 and not get them. Plus, I have special relationships which can be played relatively freely, because after the goal I have France over-controlled. So even if he puts one there, it's still controlled by me. Problems, of course, his access to Algeria, but with DevConet 4 it's less of a problem than with DevConet 3 what would be. The question, of course, is, should I rather coup with special relationship or with a chain card? Especially if I'd like to coup Pakistan. But this is my opponent's choice, I guess. Can't deny me coughing, I guess. "45 minutes per game, turn 1, and we are both below 40 minutes so far. Interesting. Pakistan is worth more. Same chances as in Iran, but no recouping if I succeed, which didn't actually happen. Okay. So Asia is somehow crippled now. And the only non-scored region. But at least Europe looks good. Oh, and DevCon is at 4, so Asia is repairable somehow. Plus, defectors are gone. Okay, Arab-Israeli war is certainly worth risking now. Ooh. I sense Asia scoring coming. Okay, if I coup Pakistan with the China card, it's a guaranteed success with rolling one. I empty Pakistan. 3 or more give me control. He has the chance to control it via Indo-Pakistani war. But then I can use Distal and control Thailand. I don't like using Distal this way, but it's the lesser evil. Okay, let's do it. Good roll for if he has Indo-Pakistani war. I hope he rolls no more than 3. If he plays it and rolls low, it's a crippling blow for him, actually. He does not. He left me the next battleground coup, and he left me Thailand. I think Thailand is somehow less important, and I think I can take risk of Indo-Pakistani war. I mean, if he has and wins the Indo-Pakistani war, Asia is lost anyway. On the other hand, if I destall and put 2 in Thailand, 1 in South Africa and 1 in Chile, I no longer have distal access to South America, northern region, but it's relatively safe. Okay, the Chinese strategy says be brave, not safe. Let's go for it. I'm left with 2 cards. And I prefer them to be Marshall Plan and Warsaw Pact formed. Good call for him. On the other hand, Marshall Plan into South Korea. Why not? He won't play NATO. Warsaw Pact formed is actually more important. I wanted to be kept in the deck until the late war. Okay, I have to play faster. 34 minutes left in turn 2 is far too few, and having less time than the opponent with far too few is unacceptable. The golden rule guy formed for tournament chess but also applies to Twilight Struggle. If anything goes wrong on the board or on the clock, just have the better time on the clock. And it's really a golden rule. Okay, I probably keep up the European domination forever, unless I play some very lucky NATO or Brush War or he failed. Blockade. But at least I secure Asia. So distal. Where from? Where to? Maybe wait for it. Excuse me. He can dominate Asia due to formulas and resolution. Excuse me. But investing 3 ops at this stage of the game just to score 5 victory points, perhaps once. Okay, he spaced distal, so blockade probably is worth playing. For ops, let's secure Algeria, he has already access here. Come on, play the Comecon or Romanian application. Actually, Romanian application would be somehow speculative, granting me immediate European domination with Josip Broz Tito still in the back. Comecon, yes! Exactly what I wanted you to play. Now we're talking. I don't need you. Blockade is everything I need, and it either works or not. I'm thinking about Nasser. I have access there. And keeping it in the deck saves some important response to Sadat in the deck. I think I'm gonna play Nasser for ops. With empty Egypt, he should be hesitant to play it for the event anyway. And I finally have a better time again. We are playing far too slowly as for the time limit for this game. In the meantime, not a riddle or puzzle for you, but a question. What do you think about such a card I came up with? Ooh. Okay, I miscalculated the terms. What the hell should I headline? Yeah, a little bit Romanian vacation. And of course I can't give up Asia. And I can't give up Zaire. The card I thought of was Enola Gay. It would be a 2-ops USSR early war one-time event with event text. When Truman Doctrine or US-Japan Pact is played for the event, whatever comes first, it is removed from the deck without any effect. Is it thematic? Is it playable? Would you like such a card? I think it historically connects Truman with Japan in a quite nice way. Oh, he only cleared Venezuela. Actually, it's better than I could expect. Okay, in this case, it's certainly superior to take Nigeria before scoring Asia, even though he knows I have Asia and can take Taiwan. Let me think about it. On the other hand, I can just coup Cameroon if he coups. I have some strong coups. But it's too much on the die. And this is just to grant access. After all, Indo-Pakistani War may return, and both countries are controlled and 50% chance of being flipped. This is a very volatile sub-region. Actually, the volatility of some crucial points of the map is something I really love in this game. It's like you are sitting on the barrel of oil and you are smoking a cigarette and your opponent does so, and what comes first? Oh, I have less time. Okay, so play faster. I think NATO is my hold card, so Nasser, EU, and contain you first, because I'd like to react. Okay, and now repairing Romania. Truman is gone, so this would just make independent Reds stronger. I don't have good targets, so I may lose 2 victory points unless he gives me some, or unless he plays Korean War or Arab-Israeli War. Not a biggest deal. Tough decision, calling Uruguay and hoping for a 0, because everything more gives me a coup target, everything less gives me an access. Access granted. And it's a great news. And I think if he goes to Colombia, the best move is to play 3 into Venezuela, ignoring Queen. On the other hand, oh, it's paced, so I don't get to coup, but I get to have such a strong position here. I mean, Distal worked only via Chile here and worked so strong. In Mexico it also worked strong because it provoked 3 ops spent there early before the ops were spent elsewhere. This was nice. This was a very nice move of him. I like this move and I appreciate it. Ooh, not a very good hand. But okay, Allende is a straightforward headline. This is what I need to control South America. Camp David, a nice access gain. Okay, I now feel I should give up the fight for Europe. He may dominate, okay. But Europe is not as important as keeping DEFCON high and South America controlled. Sorry. So I need to coup. The question is Mexico or Iran or Panama. Angola, no, because I have South African unrest. Southeast Asia scoring is lost 2 victory points, maybe some more, but it's unacceptable. It's scoring left in the attack all but Asia. Yeah, the map looks quite good. Okay. Let's play faster, let's decide faster. Should have good Panama. At least no access for him. but Central America doesn't score much, so this is somehow acceptable. Plus, he can't take France and Mexico in a single action round. The drawback is I don't really have good cards to play ops, but independent threats are acceptable. Romania is no longer an important country in this game. I mean, Europe is either dominated by him or equal. By equal I mean if I have one victory point it's equal. Okay, it's dominated by him and no particular things I can do about it. Even NATO looks acceptable at the moment. I mean, special relationship hurt. But this is the only thing that hurt and the pain isn't as big. Okay, if he scores Europe now, he's at 11. After Southeast Asia scoring, he's at 13. But then my scorings come to the play. An example of the game which goes against all the stereotypes where USSR has good score at the beginning and then falls apart. Surely I'm saying he. I assume he's a male due to his activity on the chats and channels. I hope no offense here. Okay, this is somehow hurtful and needs active responsing, so getting rid of the scoring card is the highest priority now. His first action round now should show me the scorings in his hand. If it's South America, not a very big deal because I have huge advantage there. If it's Africa, not the biggest deal in the art, because I have a South African unrest. There's the question: blockade into Zaire or South African unrest and counting on realignments. After realignments, he can put influence again. So this has higher priority, sorry. I'd like to have time to... Whew, he failed. Space grain size. Play South African unrest and play Asknot as the last action round. Space roll. Space attempt failed, but this is completely not a big deal. OPEC gave me 2 victory points. Also not a very big deal, but maybe decisive at some point. Okay, this was decent, so this requires an immediate response. Whatever he coups in Africa, I play Asknot And if he discards Africa, I start thinking, otherwise I put in South Africa. Portuguese Empire, okay. So, South Africa it is. If you have Africa, it's good. Otherwise, you can coup Nigeria and it's almost even. And I can always recoup. So only the timing of the scoring can save you from massive VP loss or oh, even better. He drew South America scoring. Okay, he didn't deserve this plethora of bad luck. No defectors on the discard. Liptheo actually looks a quite good line and quite painless if defected. Because what the follow-up? Okay, Europe scoring and... oh, okay, let's headline this. Angola needs 7. Ooh, Voice of America is painful, okay. Algeria, Nigeria and Cameroon, In such a case, I think I'll coup Zaire with Red Scare Perch and hope to roll at least a 4. And hope for a decal. Zaire needs a 7 to empty and 8 or more to control by me. Even a 1 is enough because I just need an access plus lowering DEFCON. I could theoretically ignore it and just go elsewhere. The drawback is he can go to Cameroon, and even if I play decal then, he may just directly put influence in Nigeria. On the other hand, he may have some problems with Che. He may have some problems anyway, because he certainly doesn't know where to remove from. Ooh! It looks like somebody has Central America scoring. Wait a second. Wait a second. Realignment can be a serious threat then. On the other hand, what did the Chinese player say? And what was the last Nigeria? I should certainly coup. And Red Scare and U2 Incident are candidates. I prefer U2 Incident. And you know what? Let's go Panama. His behavior shows he should have Central America scoring. Ooh. But even a 1 means he is probably going to respond to this. We are both quite short of time. My next play, of course, probably Decal, Nigeria, and okay, he secured Middle East somehow, to some extent, and Central America. So 1, 2 for securing access and domination. 3 to keep him busy. Not where to keep here or here, I guess. So 4 just to have access here. Maybe he should know that the game is recorded. Then GDPR. Okay, no longer Soviet scars. Colonial rear guards is a problem. Africa scoring is a play of a moment. This is what I appreciate in my opponents. He was hoping I'd be recording because he hopes of a good game, I guess. Okay, domination in Middle East. How should I address it? I should address it at least temporarily. And no, Syria is premature. I don't have a good 3 to play. Let's threaten walking to Cuba. So I can no longer hope that Europe scores not against me. dominated Middle East again. Domination of the Middle East is worth 2 victory points, plus extra 1 for battleground country, so 3 extra. Fighting against it is worth at least 2. It's worth it only for a moment. Just to check him and just to boost Muslim Revolution if he plays into Iran. Because my next 2 moves are gonna be colonial regards into space and Panama Canal returned to Venezuela, although I probably can suffer colonial regards because Africa and Southeast Asia had been scored. And he's very much ahead in space race anyway. Had it been the last action round, or with my hand better, I would place colonial regards to break Iran, but now I don't feel it's worth. Okay, you score Middle East for a 3 instead of 0, if you have it. You don't have it? Have less time than him. Again, this must be retarded. And I have to play faster, so forgive me if my comments aren't so intense as they used to be. Plus, I'm a little bit drunk. But this is my usual state when I play Twilight Struggle. Historically, when I read about how the Cold War was handled by USA and USSR, I think most of the leaders of the superpowers must have been drunk. Otherwise, they wouldn't have made such decisions, because the decisions were either so stupid or required so much of whateverism. North Korea, but Asia has been scored, come on. Okay, missile envies with no downside risks, so no reason to play other cards, I guess. Yep. I could play wheelbarrow, you just secure North Korea, but what's scoring the left? Central America, Middle East, Europe. Don't like them. Really prefer to. Arms race, okay, so he doesn't have a 4. So stop him from taking this and stop him from scoring Middle East domination. Brush War and Indo-Pakistani War secure me. Military operations, the problem is only that I can't recruit some nasty non-battlegrounds coups like Sudan, maybe Uruguay. So I have to secure Nigeria. Middle East. So okay. How good should you be to achieve a Nobel Prize? Good enough. A joke from the recent years when John Goodenough received a Nobel Prize. Still worth. Okay, now I have Nixon, Kusuri. Central America, Middle East. Central America, Middle East. I hold 2 cards. I may space up to 1. Bertha Pressuri, John Paul are the 3 cards to choose among. Unless... Okay, Cultural Revolution is gone, so I can't count on it really. So this gives me time to play this one and win it with 50%. I don't even feel guilty I've won. I played this before other just to check whether it's worth to secure Burma and Afghanistan. Securing other places, and good call, I'm under Cuban Missile Crisis. Oops. Yeah, I knew it. Central America scoring is also left, but the board is very good for me. The board is really very good for me. This is a drawback. So Central America, the only thing that... Okay, he doesn't have mill-ups. So let's keep him busy about the mill-ups. and I have better time, and the numbers of the clock are like it really matters. He equalized Africa. I got defectors and I got ABM treaty, and this is absolutely great. Junta is first because he has Central America scoring. Yeah, there was a reshuffle. Two victory points for him. Sorry. Great. Now, if he has missile envy, this is a crippling blow. On the other hand, good targets for my ABM treaty. Because if I play IBM treaty and summit, I have a problematic hand, like defectors okay, acceptable, bird trap unacceptable, always found it very hardly acceptable. IBM treaty on the other hand should wait, because he has Central America scoring and good realignment options in Central America. 23 minutes left in total, and it's becoming tense. Realignments. Hiko worked. Okay, let's earn 2 victory points more in some case chest. Can't coup both. I'll have to suffer away as an overman. Please no scoring cards. Europe maybe. But playing fast is even more important than anything else now. Asia, Africa, damn. Okay, at least. Oh, wow. He may score Central America for -3 only. Ouch. Far too few. Missed it. probably best. He can break me, I can repair only one, so the second one is subject to ABM treaty. He broke only one, but still it may be subject to ABM treaty. Oh my god, it's turning a blitz somehow. Ziemowit would have loved, but he's experienced in playing blitzes like 20 minutes per game. We now have 20 minutes for the late war. Africa, Central Africa, Asia is going Central. So that's still in the attack. Europe is worth fighting for, and South America is worth securing. I've lost space race, this is for sure. One of the craziest games I've played from some time. I mean, the scoring is still tense, but the game changers are subtle, but still they really exist, and the time starts being tense. Socialist governments are worth playing, because if he allows, assuming he has some choice, I may use Soviet shit down to take France. So the voice of America is always hurtful. But at least I may pick what I'm fighting for. Damn, the time is really starting being tense. France is something he should worry about. Pershing deployed keeps him busy for one action round, but not a big deal actually. Nuclear test. Sorry. Evil Empire, so maybe he's quite poor in hand. Let's check it. And maybe he's desperate to take Europe. he discarded Asia, scoring so Ussuri. Maybe even playable to some extent. What about the map? Now let's first play some card, empty card. I mean USSR card with no event effect. Just checking him, he needs a 4 and he probably doesn't have any playable 4 except China card. He has multiple 3s. No, I didn't want to play you as an event, Mr. Daniel. Daniel Ortega is used to place influence in France. It was a mistake. I hate the new interface. I so much got used to the old one. Maybe the new one is even better. But being used to the old one is so important. No military operations from either side so far. But Europe is more important than military operations from Victory Point's point of view. Plus, the time is very tense so far. Let's grab this point. The coup target should be Cameroon, I think. Finally. Sorry, no. Yes, I meant Cameroon. Oh, I only emptied. These mixed leaks may be expensive. I lost 10 seconds. This looks like many. And this looks like tens. Ouch! Doesn't look like a very good hand, and I don't have much time to consider the hand. Ooh. Dragon Bombs Libya is an empty event, fortunately, but other than that it doesn't look good. I need to space something and handle something. I think spacing Ussuri and accepting East European residents better than otherwise, but this can't be any better. Couldn't be helped. South America, the only region to be scored. Why are my scorings always waiting for the last time? But I think I should be winning on the map. I don't need you realigning me here. I'm somehow leaving my very last action round, so East European unrest, whatever damages it does, should repair South America, especially Venezuela and Brazil. If I had had more time, I could explain it. Maybe I should have played to Colombia, but this is the time pressure. However, I still think I've made some good decision playing into Uruguay at some point of this game. Now we're playing Blitz. It's a real Twilight struggle plus time pressure. That would require some hidden figures to play it decently. Your task again is to check what hidden figures were. Sorry. You may share in a comment, but this is not a puzzle, not a riddle, and no prizes for this one. Whoa! I have a written one, and not many events active as for this stage of the game. And I have 1 minute more on the clock, and this is very, very much now. One of the most tense games I've ever had. And what the hell is this? Okay. Show me what you have. Certainly. I need to know this one. South America scoring. Okay. No time to think about it. let's now think about Hostage Crisis, Moving Barracks, Portuguese Empire, Cambridge, Blockade. Okay. Damn it. Damn it again. Very unfortunate. The map is slightly mine, but okay. Now it's the best time to play it. Damn. Not a good time for the interface to fail. A moment to think about. He didn't have Muslim revolution, did he? Yeah, he has 3 more cards and that's Portuguese Blockade, something. And both of us have less than 1 minute left. Oi, 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 oi. I think I'm winning on the map, but I really don't have time to calculate it. Problem is he has the China card. My good regions are South America and Asia. He can't. Probably break them all at once. And I hope he can't calculate too precisely. This is his very last move. I have never ended my game so closely. I've won by 1 victory points. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your comments about this game, especially the late war when we were lacking some time, and see you next time. Yes, we were both lacking some time.